Good morning. I hope you're ready for language today on this wonderful Friday. We are going to review our indirect objects today. But before we do, let's start with our vocabulary word. Yesterday, our vocabulary word was fatal. Today's is abolish. 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 Definition: to end or eradicate. Sentence: Egyptian kings abolished statues of former kings. Synonym: destroy. Antonym: build. So, abolish. What has been abolished in the United States? So, slavery has been abolished. During the Prohibition, what did they abolish? The making and selling of alcohol. So it means to get rid of something, to abolish it, to eradicate it is another very good vocabulary word. Eradicate means to abolish, to get rid of. Okay, good. I hope you start using some of these words in your writing and your thinking and your speaking, and maybe you'll start recognizing some in your reading too as you're reading different things, which I know you still are, right? Okay. Let's review our indirect object jingle, jingle 16 on page 98. And while we do, instead of saying indirect object every time, I'm going to say IO. And when it means direct object, I'm going to say DO. And for verb transitive, I'm going to say VT, because those are the ways that we are identifying them in the sentences. And we're smart enough to know what they are. Okay? 1. An IO is a noun or a pronoun. 1. An IO is a noun or a pronoun. 1. An IO is a noun or a pronoun. 2. An IO receives what the DO names. 2. An IO receives what the DO names. 3. An IO is located between the VT and the DO. 3. An IO is located between the VT and the DO. Again, 3. An IO is located between the VT and the DO. 4. To find IO, ask to whom or for whom after the DO. 4. To find IO, ask to whom or for whom after the DO. To whom or for whom. To whom or for whom. Got it? To whom or for whom. But this is not a prepositional phrase. That's another way of writing it. But here, this is different. Okay, we're going to go over these together. This is page 42. Because this is new, I'm going to try to review it a little bit more with you and make sure that it is solidifying in your mind. What I would encourage you to do is I would encourage you to try one, then come back and go through mine and make sure you got it right. Then pause me again, do number 2, then come back and see if you got it right, because I want you to start getting some independence in this also. But don't leave me, because if you're getting this wrong, you have no idea, and that's not good use of your time, your effort, or your work. It's being lazy. Okay? So put the work in. Pause me, do it, come back and see. Check every sentence. Okay? My aunt is always buying Patty mystery books from the bookstore. Who is always buying Patty mystery books from the bookstore? Aunt, subject, noun. What is being said about aunt? Aunt is buying, verb, is helping verb. Is buying when? Always adverb. Aunt is buying what? Books, verify the noun. What is books the same thing as aunt? No. Books, direct object. Buying, verb, transitive. What kind of books? Mystery, adjective. Buying books for whom? Patty, I-O, indirect object. From, preposition. From what? Bookstore, object of the preposition. The, article adjective. Whose aunt? My, possessive pronoun adjective. Subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive, check again. From the bookstore, prepositional phrase, period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Nope. Is this sentence natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, if you've checked your work, pause it, do number 2. All right, you ready to check? My playful puppy is constantly leaving Mr. Jones a bone by his front gate. Who is constantly leaving Mr. Jones a bone by his front gate? Puppy, subject, noun. What is being said about puppy? Puppy is leaving, verb. Is, helping verb. Is leaving how? Constantly, adverb. Be careful with those adverbs. See how they put it in between the verb there? Okay, puppy is leaving what? Bone, verify the noun. Does bone mean the same thing as puppy? No. Bone, direct object. Leaving, verb transitive. Leaving a bone for whom? Mr. Jones, indirect object. A, article adjective. By, preposition. By what? Gate, object of the preposition. Which gate? Front, adjective. Whose gate? His, possessive pronoun adjective. What kind of puppy? Playful, adjective. Whose puppy? My, possessive pronoun adjective. Subject, noun, verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive, check again. By his front gate, prepositional phrase, period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? No. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, are you getting it? The IO is between the verb transitive and the DO. Pause, do 3. You ready? Alas, my funny brothers were repeatedly singing me a song about my new boyfriend. Who were repeatedly singing me a song about my new boyfriend? Brothers, subject, noun. What is being said about brothers? Brothers, careful here, were singing, verb, were, helping verb, were singing when or how, repeatedly, adverb. Were singing what? Song, verify the noun. Does song mean the same thing as brothers? No. Song, direct object. Singing a song to whom? Me, indirect object. A, article adjective. About, preposition. About whom? Boyfriend, object of the preposition. What kind of boyfriend? New, adjective. Whose boyfriend? My, possessive pronoun adjective. What kind of brothers? Adjective. Funny, adjective. Whose brothers? My, possessive pronoun adjective. Alas, interjection. Subject, noun, verb transitive. Whoops, I forgot that. Indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive. Check again. About my new boyfriend, prepositional phrase. Exclamation mark, strong feeling, exclamatory sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? No. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Pause, do 4. Ready to check? The internet quickly gave me the answer to my question about caves and spelunking. Spelunking is cave exploring, okay, going into caves. What quickly gave me the answer to my question about caves and spelunking? Internet, subject, noun. What is being said about the internet? Internet gave verb. Gave what? Answer, verify the noun. Does answer mean the same thing as internet? No. Answer, direct object. Gave the answer to whom? Me, indirect object. Oh, verb transitive. The, article adjective. Gave the answer to me how? Quickly, adverb. To, preposition. To what? Question, object of the preposition. Whose question? My, possessive pronoun adjective. About, preposition. About what? Caves and spelunking. Compound object of the preposition. Compound object of the preposition. And conjunction. The, article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Verb transitive, check again. To my question, prepositional phrase. About caves and spelunking, prepositional phrase. Period statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Yes. Move the line. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, we finally got an adverb exception, didn't we? Okay, pause, do 5. Ready? The insurance adjuster asked my cousin and me questions about the car accident. Who asked my cousin and me questions about the car accident? Adjuster, subject, noun. What is being said about adjuster? Adjuster asked, verb. Asked what? Questions. Verify the noun. Does questions mean the same thing as adjuster? No. Questions. Direct object. Ask questions to whom? Cousin and me. Compound indirect object. Compound indirect object. And conjunction. Oops. Whose cousin? My, possessive pronoun adjective. About, preposition. About what? Accident, object of the preposition. What kind of accident? Car, adjective. The, article adjective. What kind of adjuster? Insurance, adjective. Whoops. The, article adjective. Subject, noun. Verb transitive, indirect object, direct object, pattern 3, check. Oops, didn't do it again, did I? Verb transitive, check again. About the car accident, prepositional phrase, period statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb, separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Nope. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, I hope you're getting the idea. Now, when I looked at yesterday's questions, I was pretty pleased. You all did really well with the idea of putting an indirect object in there. So I liked what I saw. Now we're going to add a little bit more to our sentence and make it have a little bit more meat. Okay? We're going to keep the idea of the indirect object, but we're going to add a prepositional phrase at the end. And I've given you 2 examples. So I want an article with an adjective and a subject noun. So this is your subject. Okay? A funny clown. The helpful child. Okay? So adjective and subject noun. Then you're going to have your verb. And remember, it has to be a verb like told or cooked or baked or handed or gave that can go with an IO. Okay? So you need to be able to tell it to someone or give it to someone. But don't say to the boy. That's a prepositional phrase. Okay? Then you need an adjective in front of your direct object and a prepositional phrase at the end. Okay, so here's my examples. The funny boy told me a silly joke about a pig. So do you see I've got the IO there, I've got the DO, and the prepositional phrase here. Okay, here's another example. The talented chef, that's the subject, baked me a delicious cake, adjective direct object, at the restaurant. Okay, so you have to have an indirect object. Baked me, told me what? A silly joke, a delicious cake. Then you need a prepositional phrase at the end. At the restaurant, about a pig, in the car, in the backyard, in the kitchen. Okay, about the man. All right, think about it. Make sure your sentence matches, please. Okay, I'm going to be looking at them. I'm going to try to make myself look at them pretty early. So check back and make sure that if I put a thumbs up, you did it correctly. If I have a comment, I want you to change it. Okay, so try to check back and make sure your sentence matched the pattern. Okay, ready, set?